Perhaps even specify Tesla's course over the ensuing 3 to 5 years. The main source of concern at the moment, in my opinion, is Model 2, which will account for 50 to 60% of the incremental increase over the next 2 to 3 years. Autonomous and robotaxi. Not for another 5 or 6 years. Look, we've witnessed a lot of tense situations involving Musk and Tesla over the past 10 years. That's right up there, and this has been a Cinderella tale that has quickly become a nightmare on Elm Street. It all begins on Tuesday. He must steer the conversation because if an adult isn't present, there may be more difficult days to come. As we examine two startling forecasts that are laying the groundwork for a dramatic change in both Tesla's future and the automotive industry as a whole, the future seems to be an exciting journey. We'll start by breaking down a startling prediction made by a leading Wall Street analyst who is not merely hopeful but outright positive on Tesla, indicating that the company's market capitalization may soon not only rebound but also reach previously unheard of heights. After that, we'll examine the excitement around Tesla's highly anticipated robotaxi event, which some have hailed as maybe the most significant day in the company's illustrious history. This incident has the potential to propel Tesla well beyond its present business and technological accomplishments. We'll examine the ramifications of these forecasts, break down the factors influencing this optimism, and assess how these advancements might affect the market and your investment approach. This episode is designed for everyone, whether they are ardent Tesla supporters, inquisitive investors, or those who are captivated by the swift advancements in automobile technology. So if you haven't already, buckle up, click the like button, and sign up for Tesla Stock News. Let's explore these amazing advancements in the Tesla industry and beyond. In a recent research, Morgan Stanley advised investors to think about broadening their assessment of Tesla to encompass a number of AI-related industries, including energy storage, AI computation, and maybe humanoid robots, within the context of what is typically thought of as merely an automobile company. This change to a strong AI focus is very remarkable. Also, prominent Wall Street personality Dan Ives said that the story of Tesla is starting to shift. It's unclear if analysts will start to see the wider ramifications of Tesla's AI advancements, or if they will still solely concentrate on the company's vehicle margins. Dan Ives, managing director of Wedbush Securities, is now joining us. Dan, people are beginning to believe that Tesla could reach $1 trillion market valuation as a result of the company's release of ideas like the robotaxi. Tesla is an underappreciated AI play in the market, according to your description. Could you elaborate? It's amazing to think that, despite the fact that Tesla has already reached $1 trillion market cap already, ARK Invest estimates that, largely as a result of AI and autonomy, its fair valuation may reach approximately $8 trillion in 5 years. According to Elon Musk, Tesla's market value might rise to between $25 and $30 trillion if the Optimus humanoid robot is developed successfully. Dan also discussed the potential importance of the AI component alone for Tesla's price. We now turn our attention to the August 8th robotaxi reveal, which raises questions regarding the development schedule and the potential release date. Although there is a lot of expectation because Tesla plans to begin manufacturing shortly after the reveal, the stock market hasn't responded much thus far. What do you think this announcement will do to the market? Viewers, will there be a major impact on Tesla's stock? Despite early investor pessimism, Tesla has a history of exceeding expectations, as seen by the Model 3 and Model I, given the impending robotaxi event, which suggests that autonomy may actually be imminent. It begs the question, why wouldn't the market respond more forcefully to Tesla's audacious step toward a future dominated by autonomous vehicles? But the majority of investors seem happy to watch from afar until the observable financial benefits of these advances materialize, at which point they enter the fray, a bit sheepish, if you will. What do you think the market will do in light of this cautious stance, particularly as the financial effects of Tesla's breakthroughs start to become apparent? It's intriguing because one could assume that investors would use more proactive tactics if they really understood the possibilities here. According to Dan Ives, such a projection demonstrates a strong conviction in Tesla's future direction, especially coming from an experienced analyst like Dan. Even with this hope, Tesla's stock is still below its peak in 2020, which is definitely something to consider. Let's now discuss the internal dynamics of Tesla. Since Elon Musk announced layoffs in April, the workforce has shrunk by 14%, from nearly 140,000 to 121,000 employees worldwide. What effects might these layoffs have on the expansion and financial viability of Tesla? Despite being difficult, the layoffs appear to be a calculated decision to simplify operations in the face of declining demand worldwide, particularly from vital areas like China. Expectations may be low as we turn to the next quarter, but these adjustments may set the stage for big future gains. There is a sense of a burgeoning Cinderella story that might revitalize the brand, especially through its AI initiatives, even as Tesla is navigating through what could be called a Category 5 hurricane. Now let's take a closer look at the possible difficulties that could arise when Tesla's robotaxi is introduced. Tesla has a well-established track record of generating a lot of buzz around the introduction of new products. This tactic has both benefited and hurt the business. Notable instances include the introduction of the Cybertruck, which attracted a lot of media interest and public curiosity because of its unusual design, and the unanticipated incident that occurred during its window durability demonstration. The launch of the robotaxi may be complicated by this pattern of increased anticipation. On the one hand, the enthusiasm generated by the hype aids in attracting investors and consumers, both of which are essential for the uptake of new technology. However, it increases the pressure on Tesla to fulfill its commitments. Customers may be disappointed and their faith may be damaged if the robotaxi fails to live up to the high standards set by the company's aggressive marketing. Furthermore, the difficulty lies not only in fulfilling expectations, but also in bringing them into line with the practical capabilities of available technology. Even though autonomous driving technology is developing quickly, there are still many technological and regulatory obstacles that could prevent the successful introduction and operation of robotaxis. Tesla must carefully manage crucial issues like safety regulations, public acceptance of autonomous vehicles, and regulatory approval. The operational and logistical difficulties of deploying a fleet of autonomous cars should also be taken into account. This covers everything from the software upgrades and cybersecurity precautions necessary to guarantee these vehicles operate safely to the infrastructure required to support them, such as charging stations and repair facilities. Given these factors, the excitement around Tesla's recent releases, although helpful for drawing attention, needs to be controlled to prevent it from surpassing the technology's true advancement and preparedness. Tesla has frequently had to strike a delicate balance between creating excitement and controlling reasonable expectations, and this balancing act will be especially closely examined with the introduction of the robotaxi. Finally, it's important to take into account the larger dynamics of the electric vehicle market while delving further into Tesla's breakthroughs. With its own high-end electric sports car, which will be released next year and costs an incredible $500,000, Ferrari is making major headway in the EV market. Ferrari's dedication to moving into the electrified future of automotive excellence is demonstrated by this action. This development emphasizes the industry-wide trend towards sustainable transportation options as well as the escalating competitiveness in the luxury EV market. It will be interesting to observe how the entry of conventional luxury automakers like Ferrari affects consumer preferences and market trends as they adjust to this new electric landscape. Ferrari CEO Benedetto Vigna recently gave CNBC's Robert Frank an opportunity to discuss the company's strategic strategy in this changing industry as well as the future of electric vehicles. Vigna said he is confident in the move to electric vehicles, predicting that many current Ferrari owners will switch to electric versions as more consumers test drive the company's electric models. His comments highlight a larger pattern in which even venerable high-performance companies, such as Ferrari, are adjusting to the electric revolution. According to Vigna's observations, Ferrari is placing a strategic wager on the future of electric technology rather than merely experimenting with it. A major change in